All right, guys. So we're getting attacked early today, but we'll just keep doing this, you know. As long as they, you know, will keep doing their side, we will keep doing our side. Much love and respect. Let me put my links again real quick, guys. Yeah. So I just did a speed test, and there's nothing wrong with the freaking internet. It's something that happens to my channel sometimes. So and we're back on. Let me change at least the picture, you guys. Okay, so there's two different pictures. Everything else will be the same, and yeah. Oh, it says they're gonna give me some problem about the size of it. So let me fix that picture while you guys are coming in. I know some of you are coming over. Sorry guys, that it's only take a few seconds. I want to change the picture. Thank you. All right, change the picture. At least 22. Dude, I saw 22. What's up, vatos? What's up, girl? We got this. I didn't get to read all your comments though. I didn't get to read all your comments, but you know that it affects all of us. So that one person, I can't read the characters because the characters are not English, I guess. But thank you for being a member, and you just said Machiwa. Elizabeth, God bless. Jennifer Miller, we're here talking about Indigo Children. Thank you guys for joining us on a part 2. Alicia Rose in the house. John Wood. What's up, Holy Ones? Yeah, Starman brother. Indigo brother. Yeah, there was 109 I saw the most. I think at least 75% of them will come back. I think people will get that, you know, hey, let me check if he's back on, you know. We got this. Indigos. And like I said, it says excellent connection right now. And the speed test I just did said 20 plus megabytes, right? So what the F, YouTube? I don't get it. I just, but whatever. We're here, and I'll do a part 3 if they do this. Just so you guys know now, if it happens again, I'll do a part 3, and I'll do this all night. But I've never had to do a part 3 yet, so we got this. Much respect to you guys. So the Indigo Children are extraterrestrials, and these beings are being called indigos because of their aura is mostly indigo color. All right, so their aura is mostly indigo ray, which is like a blue violet. Think of blue, and now add some violet to it. Now it's called blue violet. Wait, I'm getting some BS now with OBS. Oh, not OBS. USB device not recognized? I'm getting some notice over and over. I just put another charcoal, guys, so we can light more incense. Oh, great. I don't know what device that is. It's another attack. No, really. When energy starts doing this, you guys, just when we were just coasting, rising, right? But that's okay. We'll get back out into the algorithm and bring in more people. Thank you guys for being here. And it's still early. It's 7 o'clock, so we're going to do this. And I want to say, you guys, if any of you have activated your third eye, if you can feel energy here, hello, that's Indigo Ray. You're an Indigo child. What's up? You don't need no person to tell you what you are. You can find it within yourself, and you want to find it within yourself. You want to truly know it, right? If someone tells you, yeah, you're an indigo, but you don't feel it and know it, then what's the point, right? It's fake. Find it within yourself, and then you truly know that it's truthful and real. Stop asking other people, please, stop asking me. Stop asking other people, who am I? Do a reading for me. And it's so rude, you know? Like you're so, you know, what's that? Short-sighted that you don't even realize you could just stop a moment and think. Critical thinking for a moment. You don't want to do the work, right? You want to just buy it or have it given to you, or hey, tell me what I need to know. Do a reading, come on, read me, what am I? Machiwa vato. Probably not an indigo. Most likely not. I love you guys. We got this, indigo. So, their indigo children are extraterrestrials. So, to really understand them, you have to know a little bit about the 15-dimensional reality that we live in. Did you know that? We live in a 15-dimensional system. There's 15 separate reality fields. There's also 15, that means there's also 15 levels of consciousness in all of the different alien beings that exist. All of the different aliens that have been created by God, created by other aliens who were created by other aliens who were created by other, you know, ETs, other who were created by higher meta-terrestrials, who were created by higher ultra-terrestrials, and then God created them all. What's up? God's awesome, man. So what we got is God. Okay? And God created a level of itself, a downstepped itself to a level. So here's God, and then it downstepped itself to a level down here, a spherical level, round, not flat, asshole. So we got God downstepped itself to a lower version of itself. Well, that is called Ekar, or the Akkadic level. This is the Akkadic level of consciousness, the Akkadic energy matrix of God. The first creation of God is the Ekar, the Eka. Say it with me. Eka. The Eka. The Eka. God created Eka. You with me so far? So that's the first thing God created. Let me ask you a question. What's the first thing God created? Eka. The Akkadic level. You can say the Akkadic level. The level of spirit, the level of consciousness, the level of energy. The Akkadic energy level. So, the Akkadic energy is this eternal gestalt of consciousness, eternal living being. No distortion, no darkness, no shadow, no phantom. Only love, only blessedness, only probably feels like eternal orgasm. Such wonderful, amazing feeling to have direct connection to God. Ashana teaches us that they have direct connection to God. We all do, but they're aware of it. They're actually open channel, man. No distortion along the way. Direct connection. So these beings are always eternal, always blessed, always good. God is good. That's God's original state. Didn't start dark. God has been always good. God created something within itself called a hologram. A 15-dimensional hologram. Well, okay, so you got the Eka and the polaric and the triadic, and then the 15-dimensional time matrix inside that. God, Eka, polaric, triadic, and then a 15-dimensional time matrix. You're learning about God. You're learning about creation. Well, the indigos, you're in the third level of the hologram 15-dimensional time matrix. That's within the triadic, within the polaric, within the ecadic, within God. That's what you are. The indigo child comes from the Eka. I went through all that with the Eka so you can understand what the F is in indigo. So, spiritual badass isn't even like hitting the mark, right? Eternal being, no darkness, just, of course, when they come into a dark distorted system, you're gonna have that on you, in you, part of you now. But outside there, they originate from outside those hologram fields. In the hologram, you can't have darkness, and indigo children are part of coming on into a hologram. See, they come into a hologram all the way down to Earth, all the way down to our timeline here, and help us out. Hello? We're coming in. We're birthing in. Okay? Indigo's birthing in and dropping codes. What's up? Oh, you want to put your indigo child send it to a shrink? Oh, you can't handle your indigo child. You're gonna put it on Ritalin. Get some government sanctified pharmaceuticals, baby, and diagnose your child as some creature like this. They found out a way to disempower this Ekar. Holy beings. The first creation of God. That's where indigos come from, that field. I'm not saying they are all this. They're not all indigos in there. It's all the consciousness. Yeah, this is pretty advanced knowledge that takes you into the higher God worlds, man, and actually has diagrams and Master Templar workshops on it. Ashiana Dean, homie, I'm not making shit up. There's actually a bunch of reference knowledge back that you can study way back. 1998. It goes back 25 years ago. From today. This started 25 years ago. I mean, that's when Speaker 1 started bringing the Guardian knowledge. Ashana. Ashana. So you guys come in and you learn something like the Christos knowledge, which is an actual true Guardian extraterrestrial knowledge that activates you, that opens you, reminds you who you are. Much gratitude. And now you're this guard. Now you're an enlightened, awakened guardian. Opening your psychic powers. You know, indigo, I call it psychic indigo children because the indigos are psychic. They have this turned on, homie, in the birth. I mean, in the wound. They're activating their their fifth strand and their sixth strand in the womb. So they're born with that third eye. Hello, what's up? They're in the little babies in lots of worlds at the same time, homie. Of course you want to attack it. Now remember, not all indigos are suffering like that. There's indigo type 2s. And there's indigo type 3s. No, 1s. Indigo type 1s are the most advanced, the most experienced. Indigo type 2s would be the next evolved one. And then finally the indigo type 3s. the ones who are doing these host matrices. So apparently you're doing all this work to get you to a level 2 indigo. And so eventually you're just going to expand in your consciousness, right? And your DNA. Yeah, that's what we do when we expand, we get more DNA. That's why it's possible to have a 12 strand, but actually there's beings that have 24 strand, 36 strand, 24 strands of DNA. And we have double helix down here. You know how much 48 is? And Earthlings have double helix. This compared to Indigo type 1 is 48 strand. Indigo type 2, 36. Indigo type 1 or 3, 24, 10, 20. And maybe you're 3-strander. See, Ashana says it herself that on Earth right now, there's a spectrum of humans, a spectrum of consciousness from 2.5, 2 plus a stub. That's your consciousness. We have from 2.5 to 3.5. Trying to get your 4th strand complete. And we're talking about Indigo Children with 24 strand. Of course, you don't have that all turned on. That's why we talk about the heart chakra, the throat chakra, and the third eye chakra down here. We don't talk about coming in here with the heart, the throat, the third eye, the crown, the thymus, the thalamus, the galactic 1, galactic 2, universal 1, or the Earth star. There's we have all these consciousness to go through. Understand, Indigo? You're the one bringing in this energy, consciousness. This potential is now available to the rest of Earth, people on Earth, consciousness on Earth, because we're representing it. You come into the morph field, we come into the available consciousness, the available DNA. We leave, then that DNA goes with us. That potential goes with us. Now it's whatever you can muster, which isn't much, as an earth seed. You can't muster much yourself without the help of these trailblazers, wayshowers, teachers. As indigos, we come here as teachers, not saviors, not doing the work for you. You actually have to do the work. And it is hard work because of the mess we found our planet in, the mess that we found our people in. We're a mess, you guys. We're in a very dark place, a dangerous place. The human race. We love you so much, and we're considered angels at that level. At those higher levels, 6th dimension is angel. 7th, the crown, and the thymus and thalamus, that is archangel. So you have angel and archangels all right up here. All in this part of your energies. Down here it's earth. Up here it's the soul. Angel and archangel. So these beings are freaking high level, man. Indigo Children. Like overkill, man. Like Green Berets, Navy SEALs just dropping in to this world. High level beings. Now, doesn't mean we can't get lost and confused down here because it's pretty freaking hardcore dark. And we don't have, when we're born, a lot of us are just born to simple human parents. They don't have higher consciousness to teach us anything. We're not learning anything from our parents, some of our parents. And where are we going to find knowledge? Because we're going to naturally gravitate to New Age. That's why they were set up to get new. They had to think They had to think, okay, where do indigos hang out? What are indigos interested in? Okay, now you got this fake alien brother, sister love coming to you with all this false creeds. This is popping. It might like land in my eyeball. I don't want that to happen. It's peaceful. It's calm, actually. I like the sound. It's like you're near a fireplace. You hear the crackling. It's like you remember the times you went camping. You're just like, what does it do? It makes you go like this. When you see a burning fire, it makes you go like this. And it's warm. And it gives you a wonderful energy. And maybe you're drinking hot cocoa. I actually forgot hot cocoa, man. What the F? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot hot cocoa. I mean, I'm talking about my grocery list, but now I don't. Man. What the hell? My keyboard isn't working. Oh, that's what that device thing was. Remember I said some device window is saying it's not working, and maybe I disconnected it. I must have disconnected it somewhere, guys. It's not important right now. Sorry. I'll just forget about it right now. Anyways, we slowly got our numbers back up. And you guys, I'm sorry about the disconnect. That's what happens to my channel. I call it like an attack. We have Olalikan, Adwell. I try my best. Yeah, my Chiwa, thank you so much. You're so kind. And he leaves a message. Love and light to you, brother. What's your opinion on some teachings about archons beings that forces soul to incarnate? I don't know much about the archons. She doesn't talk about them much. I know she must, but what you're saying, they force souls to reincarnate. You guys, any being going against another being's free will is darkness. Who cares what race they are, or what they're called, or what they're doing, or who they are? If they're freaking going against your free will, you put boundaries around that and don't have that in your life. Goodbye, dismiss, no more. Get those out of your life. Dismiss. Oh, is that what your spirit guide is like? Is that who your archangel's like? What the F? You don't recognize darkness anymore. You see darkness or no? I'm talking to everybody. Do you see darkness? So, no, this is definitely not good if that's what they're doing. Because you're stopping a being from evolving to a higher level of reality. What's up with that, right? So, and when you realize these higher level wicked beings, it's gonna go into some very dark shit. Think of the most horrific things. They feed off of horror. They feed off of the most despicable shit you can imagine. No, we can't imagine because we're good. We're love and light. We can't imagine. We don't want to imagine what they imagine and think about. Because it's reverse life. It's a wickedness that you don't want messing around in your thoughts. I'm not telling you what to do. You're God's sovereign free. If you want to entertain yourself with horror, because that's what some people do on it. What kind of consciousness you got? Not the kind I want to hang out with. You're into this torture, darkness. It excites you to see people get killed. You know, when you have society being ruled by fallen angels, of course you're going to have entertainment that has death in it, such as movies and video games. Of course you're going to be now accepting death like it's no big deal. And we're not even talking about the death and sacrifice of animal life. So it's a pretty dark place that we just kind of like, humans just kind of like don't even notice the darkness. It just kind of like slithers on through your soul and you don't notice it. Well, hello. There's a change happening on Earth. There's a conscious awakening. The Indigo Children are bringing it in through. Hello, we're the ones that were commissioned to do this. Asked. They don't even have to ask. We'll do it, you know. Machiwa, do you think there's going to be a lot of angels, though, that are going to follow you into the phantom universe? How effective can they be? How effective can they be on Earth right now when it's so bad? Much less, how could they be effective in phantom Earth when it's really, really horrible? When that's reverse consciousness. You probably don't want to imagine the stuff over there. It has to be the most horrific thing you can try to imagine. But why? Why put those sick thoughts in? You don't want to. Naturally, you shouldn't even want to. You probably have a whole collection of horror films, right? Or you're looking that shit up all the time. You want to see something scary. You want to see something that was going to disturb most people. You're comfortable with that. You like it. You guys, all I'm saying is, hey, look at yourself. What kind of consciousness is into this? Right? So, it's a spiritual war, and that's part of the reasons why we're here, the Indigos. And but also bringing in the knowledge while we're here, you know, and working, doing grid work, that's working on the Earth's energies and doing healing where she needs it. Because it's not just about, not even just humans either. There's all kinds of life here. Besides animals and humans. There's lots of life. More that your scientists have found. Oh, wow, how curious that psychic people can have these awarenesses. They don't need your tools and devices. They have their own. Understand? So one day this will be normal amongst the population. Have any of you seen the movie Looper? In that movie, in that storyline, 25% of humans become psychic in that movie, Looper. And so a lot of them can levitate objects that are made of metal too. So realize that it's within all humans. Forget about movies. Who cares about that mythologies? Because the truth is, you have psychic anatomy, and all humans have it part of their DNA template. And it starts with fourth chakra, man. Not just the third eye. It's not just about the third eye, but people just are aware of the third eye mostly. When they think of something psychic, they think it has something to do, with this right here. And not much more about it, right? When there's a whole science, you can get one whole book just about the third eye. And there's 14 others? 14 other chakra? What's up, man? Tante Azila. Carbonated beans. I know, man. I want to get out of carbon completely, all the way up to crystal and beyond. What's up, Justin? Ever since you had your last trip. Psi power. You said it, Holy One. Yeah. Open your third eye, homie. Look into those other worlds. Awashiwa. I have seen my indigo aura, homies. It's so beautiful, man. It's so beautiful. And I'm pretty confident I saw like pale turquoise with indigo. It's weird. Which to me is blue flame and violet flame. Which confirms my main experiences have been with violet flame and blue flame. I've had gold flame too. We all have. According to Ashana, we have experienced all three. We have lifetimes in all three. But each one of us has a specialization and a specific, universal. These are called the universal trinity. They're meta-terrestrials. That means they're beyond physicality. They're beyond planets. So there's not the same word as extraterrestrial. When you're beyond planets, when there's no planets created yet, when you're beyond planets, because they're not created. When you're beyond them, you're called a meta-terrestrial. When there's planets and life that lives on them, called ETs, extraterrestrials, there you go. A different life. There's something called meta-terrestrials that live outside of that. And then there's something greater than that that's outside of all of the time matrix called the ultra-terrestrials. That's the ones that live in the Eka, polaric, and triadic sound fields. The first creation levels of God. The higher God worlds. Which is broken down by our teacher, Yasha Ashana. Look her up, man. Find that information and videos and workshops. Get her books. Mostly it's about Voyagers 1 and 2. Lots of workshops that teach you all of this ascension mechanics, literal science of it. Do you want to hear the stories, or do you want to practice the actual technique? Okay? Get both from our teacher, Ashana Dean. Start by doing some Google searches. Start doing some YouTube searches and learn this knowledge. And come back to my channel, because we're the fresh, modern, you would say, people talking about it. So, because she herself is private and doesn't speak anymore. I mean, publicly anyway. We know she's doing some private lectures, so, because they've been leaked. With no explanation from her side, because once again, she doesn't speak to the public. For her own reasons, whatever that is. Right? I'm going to speak. I want to speak. What's up? I'm not running to silence. I'm not going to be going somewhere else. I'll be speaking. What's up? Speak, holy ones. Don't go cover up. Don't go hide. No, wrong action. We're doing the opposite. We're going out into the open and seeking. Finding our people, our other indigo homies. What's up? Thank you for those love, holy ones. I know you're awakened. You know blessedness and gratitude and happiness and kindness and friendliness. Sending me those hearts. You're so beautiful. Look at you. Thank you. And we are changing. We're making changes, man. I'm the beacon. You're the beacon of light in your neighborhood. What's up? We're bringing our beacon of light. Because that's what we are. Beacons of light, homie. People gravitate to you. The ones who need it. Who need some light. Because they ain't got none. They want some of yours. They might even suck some of your energy. Life force. They're vampires. Even if they're nice, they may not know they're... You have to protect yourself from vampires. There's a lot of narcissists in this planet. There's psychopaths. Okay? They're the ones in power, homie. They're the best vampires. That's why. The better vampire, the greater you suck. The greater you take. Steal. Destroy. You know, the greater black hole sucking light. The greater power in your realm. You know, the Guardians, the light side, we don't compete. We're not comparing. We're all equal. Oh, competition. Who's the better? Who's the best? Who's the hottest? Who's the richest? Who's this? Who's that? No, bullshit. Indigo called bullshit. Old paradigm, vampire system. Who cares what your butt looks like and your boobs and who cares what your wallet and bank account is? That is all artificial, homie. You know, this is a world of spirit, a consciousness, energy. It's not a world of boobs and, I guess, dollar bills. That's your world. That's your God. That's your reality. Unfortunately, not for all of us. Thank you for those hearts, blessed one. I'm going to kiss you. You know it, right? We got this going on. It's in our DNA, honey. It's in your field. It's just, you know, a connection. Chicas mochiwa. A connection. Oh, I see. And you resonate. I don't need to prove nothing to you because you feel truth, man. You feel like brother, sister. And you also feel when someone's trying to bullshit you. You get that, you know, intuition. You get that gut feeling. You know something's up. That spidey sense. Your hair stand on up. You know when someone's lying to you. You know when someone's conning you, bullshitting you. You know low vibe energy. Not because you are low vibe, because you feel they're low vibe. Rubbing up against you, trying to suck on you. No more vampire. Stop sucking and eating and inhaling and stop taking and stealing and being a liar and being a criminal and being a cheater. Stop, you know, torturing and killing. Stop shadow. Stop being phantom. Smile. No. Natural. Beautiful smile. Okay, show me your real smile. Be nice. Be friendly. Not grumpy, not aggressive, not angry. What is anger? It's not holy, it's not sacred, but your Jehovah God is very, very, very burning anger. Wow. Distortion! Call bullshit when you see it, Holy One. I see it. Bullshit. All are God. You didn't hear about that universal thing? That universal thing. It goes beyond the earth thing. You didn't hear about the universal sacred law of one. That all are equal in God because all are God. Creator created everything in its consciousness. God is pure consciousness. No physicality. No penis. God's not a boy. Or a vagina. God's not a girl, a goddess. It's a bunch of bullshit. Honey, that's like little elementary ideas. To think God's a boy or a girl. To make pictures of God as a boy or a girl. To call that thing a god or that thing a goddess. You have no idea what is a god. You're a concoction. Your idea or definition of God is distorted, homie. When you find out from the Guardians, when you find out that there's this trickster, this demon, this fallen angel, deceiving you, manipulating you, tricking you. Oh, here's the real story. Here's the background. Here's the detail. Your God that you're worshiping is effed up, man. There's something loco with Jehovah, man. He's got anger issues, first of all. That's first of all. Oh, he's a macho, sexist pig. Only male club. Female, low. Get. Don't want female. Male club, right? Don't want female. No woman around. No mommy. No sister. What the F? Just two dudes. God is real. Jesus is real. But what is that? Really? Okay? Think about it. Women are just the same as you, homie. Just, 50%. Not lesser, sexist, pig, God. That's what Jehovah is. Sexist pig God. I'm a burning lake of fire. See? A black magician too. A black magician causes curses on Egypt, causes death and horror. That's not a good, nice being. But you are attacking me, saying that, wow, I'm going to a lake of fire. You're attacking me. You're cursing me. Just like this black magician god who's cursing and killing, slaughtering all the children, except for those children. Because you put some occult symbol on the wall. Now you're not gonna. Now you submitted. You're subservient to Jehovah. You're gonna get a pass while these other children are being wiped out. And that's famous. That's a famous story. People all over the world know that God just did this. And so we're like waking in the world and we say bullshit. And I don't think so. That is not my God. That's your God. As you're damning me to the lake of fire. I still love you. We just know you're pretty negative and dangerous. You'll get physical threats from this type of consciousness. Not just derogatory comments and not just judgment, not just cursing. They're cursing you. Okay? No, not just that. They're gonna, in the name of their God, they feel in their own mind they've been sent to harm you or kill you or something pretty messed up. Davian, where do you live? Davian, that's me. I'm coming through Nevada. No, I don't think so. You understand? There's a good reason why. There's some pretty effed up consciousness who's against unity. There's some pretty effed up wicked consciousness that's against equality. They want to have elites, hierarchy, beings on top of the rest. The perfect scenario for vampires, because vampires take and go against free will, so they're gangsters, criminals, and killers. That's what that's how they roll. That's what you're involved with. That's your ethic. Fear, guilt, shame. Put down women, bitches. See, you understand distortion in your religion, don't you? Or not yet? So this is a war, and your religion has been changed, and you don't notice. You're like hi Hitler. You're like hi Jehovah. Hitler was wicked, but people follow that wickedness, apparently. Because the more wicked, the more people follow this wickedness. Not everybody is following. Not everybody is being subservient to this Yahweh, to this fallen Anunnaki, to this Luciferian, to this satanic reptilians. You're gonna transmute that shit in your space, in your household, in your family, in your children, in your conversations, in your relationships. No, you're still dating a narcissist? You're still hanging out with a psychopath? Okay, I guess you like being on the end of a vampire. Sucking you. I love you about this. I'm not crazy. I haven't lost it. I'm okay. It's energy. It's a river, homie. Do you see me stuttering? Do you see me pausing and thinking? It's a river. I am perfectly okay. Hello. Hi. I am sane just like you. I just turn on my Templar, honey. Waken your consciousness. You go inside. You can stop devices and TVs and radios and stop talking and stop thinking. You clear thought. You clear all that commotion and go into a still place. And in that still place is where you find God, spirit, higher consciousness, indigo children. So go inside. Stop looking outside for God, for Jesus. Stop looking outside for your answers. Not out. Here, indigo, it's inside. You will remember. You don't need no savior. You don't need no hope or faith. You are God. And everything you need is within you, Holy One. Do we act like God down here? Do we act like angels? No, we don't. Okay? Just realize, hey, that's not the whole story. The part of the story you're not mentioning is that down here, it's a distortion. God made this, literally made it polarized. It's obviously polarized, homie. Magnetic and electric, light and dark. It's polarized, homie. So, based on creation of God. So within this piece, within this creation of God, it can, first of all, forget itself. It can become distorted. There's the mechanics down here that enable it to happen. Each dimension was created. Each dimension is a lower vibration below it. Purposefully. It's designed to have spectrum. God wanted to check itself at different levels of itself. And only when it created this contraption, a hologram, not real. You think physical life is the real deal. It's actually the fake world. Our logic thinks electronic and digital and spirits, that's fake worlds, that's lower worlds. We're the real. We're real. No! You're the fake ones. You're the most fake. The less of physical you are, the less body you have, the more evolved you are. So the logic is, hello, a rock, less consciousness, but still alive. Hair, it's consciousness. Skin, consciousness. Cotton, polyester, plastic, consciousness. Artificial intelligence, consciousness. It's all alive. A proton, a neutron, an atom, it's all alive. You are this a living, breathing. You don't have to be breathing, but you're a living, conscious energy. And you learn that through living in all of these aspects of oneself. It's in you. You have the DNA. You have the memory. You have the experience. You have the record right here, man. Learn how to play it. Learn how to explore it. And learn how to navigate your consciousness. You are an Indigo Priest King, Magi King, Holy Grail line. What's up? Indigo, what's up? Oh, yeah. You're beautiful. You're sexy. And it's okay. They can leave. Some of them left. Not everyone can handle this energy. Not everyone understands what the F is going on. It's too much. It's too much for them. They want their angry God. They want judgment. It's almost like, a victim who's being abused. Eventually, they don't want to be separated from, when they're able to get separated finally, they don't want to be separated. They love their abuser. Huh? You see, something's wrong. You like being abused. Okay. What's up? What the F, man? What are you doing? You like being abused? Of course not. You're normal. You're a normal person, right? You're a sacred person that cherishes life and cherishes your freedom. So you don't allow others to go against your freedom. You are a piece of God. You're a creation of God. You are God. You don't put up with that. You're not a lamb. You are part of God, and you acknowledge it to yourself and to the world. And it's not an ego thing. Most consciousness on earth is not awakened. It's asleep. Consciousness on earth is in danger, man. They're falling farther and farther into bondage, into slavery. It doesn't seem like you're a prisoner, but you are. You're being prevented from ascending. You don't even know what that is. Most people don't know what the hell ascension is. So try and explain it. This volumes of knowledge and techniques and physics and history and all the details of all the knowledge of the aliens and their races, their planets, their DNA templates, their agendas, their agreements, their what do you call it? Confederations, federations. They're the ones that they're aligned with. A lot of that is in Voyagers, man. She even talks about the councils who run the Stargates. She talks about Atlantis. She talks about Lemuria. This is all in Voyagers too, man. What's up? That should be your Bible. You don't need a Bible, but if you're going to call one a Bible, it's Voyagers too. What's up? Human history, the human being, answers about the life and God and the universe, answers about Jesus, answers about freaking everything, man. Like, you couldn't get the answers somewhere else, but you will find satisfactory, completion type of answers when you learn this knowledge. When you understand God and that everything is inside, and that it's much more divine and sacred than we've been led to believe, and that the reason for that is because we're actually being tricked and duped by the fallen angels. If you don't like to call it that, then they're dark beings. They're wicked beings. Okay, they're not fallen angels, but they're wicked. Wicked aliens. Negative agendas. Not, detrimental to the human race. There's a reason why they want to annihilate us. There's a reason why they want to take over our planet. It's not even us. They want our planet. Who gives a F about the humans? But we're in their way. We're in their way. We're the guardians, custodians of Earth. It's our planet. It's the Lyran planet down here. You can't tell, but it's a multi-dimensional thing. And we are something connection to Alcyon, which is Palladian's planet. We have a connection to them. And before that, it was a connection to Syrians. So we have relations with both. And the Arcturans. So Arcturans, Pleiadians, Syrians, we're all Vatos. It doesn't mean there's no dark Pleiadians or dark Syrians and dark even humans. Of course there is. Dark Arcturans. You're going to find dark versions. There's a whole race of Pleiadians that are dark. And that's the ones associated with the Luciferian covenant. That they're actually called Luciferians. And it's not an earth thing. I keep trying to say that. You'll get volumes of people saying otherwise. You know, they're all into earth drama and earth religions. They don't see things in a bigger picture. And they love their dark gods too much. And it's really beneficial for the men because they get to have power over women and put down the women and keep women at a lower level than you. It's a form of freaking vampirism, dude. It's bullshit. That's not going to fly on this planet now. Women, what? F you. You know, back then, oh yes, master, king of the castle, bullshit. And then the guys can have multiple wives, of course, and treat them like property. And it's all about their body and their vagina, and that's what that's what you do think. I mean, that's in those sexist pigs' minds. It's about flesh, and they don't see beyond the flesh. They don't see the soul of the woman. They don't see the energy, the consciousness, the contribution, the love, the life of the woman. We are these evolved beings. We come down and say, what the hell have you turned this planet into? What are you doing to each other? No, I don't think so, honey. We're going to do some fixes around here. Let's do some serious makeovers on Earth. You need a makeover, honey. Big time. We're doing an intervention. We're coming in, sitting you down. There's changes being made, honey. I'm sorry. We're here to give you support. You ain't going to get your little goodies. You ain't going to keep on doing what you have been doing. Things are changing. You're going to go through changes and not all of it's comfortable. It's all good, honey. That change coming is a good thing. Maybe you're one of those vampires and narcissists going on the other timeline. We dropped you from our timeline. How you doing down there? Not so good, it looks like, huh? Yeah. That doesn't look like fun down there. Do you want to go down to a worse, like, darkness? Then keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on with your patriarchal consciousness, man. Macho pig consciousness. Your satanic Luciferian consciousness. Your vampire, your narcissist consciousness. Get your shit out of our house, out of our planet, out of our people. Goodbye. No more of that paradigm. That's old, obsolete, nasty. Get that out of our space, right? No more anger, no more fear-based, no more shame, and it's all about loving yourself. It's about loving others. It's about looking around and seeing God everywhere. It's about healing. It's about you expanding your consciousness It's about you running life force through your body. It's about you connecting to your planet, connecting to your true human Templar blueprint. It's called a divine blueprint for a reason. It's your perfect consciousness, undistorted, no diseased body, just living an eternal life. That's what we want, homeboys, sisters of light. We're bringing it back. No more of that low consciousness. It's not acceptable anymore. It ain't flying anymore. We don't want that, vampires. No, we're segregating ourselves from that shit. No more taking, stealing, sucking. No more battles. We're gonna start being creator beings again. Start creating a civilization of integrity, a civilization of freedom, sovereignty. After we claim our sovereignty, we're gonna start creating free energy systems and all that. I'm not even allowed. In 2023, I'm not even allowed to say that. I can't say there's some healing, cure. You can't use that word. It's not allowed. Did you know that word's illegal to say? No, literally, you cannot say there's some type of C word. That C word. I can't say that. But we know there is such things out there. You're being lied to about food. You're being lied to about energy and consciousness and God and medicine and technologies, and you're getting attacked in your air, your food, your water, your medicine. It's not medicine. You're getting attacked in the gender. You're getting attacked in men versus women, race versus race. You're man. Does this look like an enlightened planet? You don't see. You can't. Can you discern? Can you check? Oh, you don't check. You can't. You don't notice darkness. You don't see it. You don't have the tool set. You don't have the awareness turned on or something. Some of you are awakening and some aren't. You're gonna have to deal with this, 3D consciousness. Joy. And no, not really. So, because while you're trying to help these people, they're attacking you. Let's imagine this rabid dog trying to chew your leg off while you're saving it from a dire situation. You just save someone's life and they want to kill you because that's their rage, that's their vibration. They're in attack mode. They're rabid. They're dripping this craziness. No meditation there. There's no alkaline diet there, honey. There's no spiritual awakening journey there. That's God's sovereign free. They choose that. That's their choice. They can't blame circumstance or some demon or some bad parent. You can't blame nobody for nothing. You're a multidimensional identity. Maybe part of your soul is freaking effed up. It's part of your identity. You become aware of all these parts of yourself and you start doing some karma, start doing some cleanup, start doing some changes, some healing, some fixing up. Become a new makeover, a new changed person who's actually got a natural smile. You're not living in life of profane. Now it's the sacred. You're looking into the spirit world. You're looking for guardians and enlightenment. Now you're looking for God and the true teachings of wisdom and all that. You have this desire growing inside of you. Hello, starseed. Hello, indigo children. Indigo adults. You are this consciousness, ancient consciousness, dropped into a spiritual war. And the enemy is intelligent. They've been able to dupe the Earthlings and dupe some of the Indigo Children. We're not doing too well here. Hello, Indigos. You're hearing this message. You are part of the resistance. A peaceful consciousness transformation. We're doing this not with weapons and ammunition. We're doing this with thoughts and energies. What's up? God is returned. Christ has returned to earth. Realize God came here because it was needed. Because it was given permission to come. Remember, Indigos literally got permission. Now, I have to explain this because I've had a few people not understand what I'm saying. So I'll just say it, explain it better. It's called a Palladorian birthing contract. I don't expect you to remember Palladorian. Just remember birthing contract. You had to get a birthing contract. Permission to be born from the soul of your mother, the soul of your father. That does not mean Earth part is gonna remember jack squat. Most of us are disconnected from our soul awareness. That's a piece of us, a higher piece part. I mean, I don't mean piece. It is a piece of our avatar self. It's a greater part of us, and so most humans have lost connection and communication with it. A psychic being who's enlightening themselves will eventually reclaim that connection. You'll hear other beings and see them. And these low-level 3D people saying it doesn't exist, it's no bullshit. That's what I'm saying, you guys. It doesn't matter if they don't believe. What I mean is, you don't get upset if they don't see spirits like you do. Or if they think you're bullshit and a liar. Don't let that upset you. Are you kidding me? Aren't you on a spiritual journey? You're supposed to be this should be easy peasy. Come on. You don't live your life for other people. Are you kidding me? If we did that, we'd be in suffering all the time. Because there's a lot of people suffering. And they drag you into it, that suffering. They want you into their drama, into their argument, into their anger, into their fear. They want you there with you. They want you there with them. They want you in their sorrow and their bad attitude and their aspects of life, outlook on life. They're not about love. They're not about giving and sharing and being one with the world and the life on it. They're against it. Eat, you want to take, you want to suck. That's why we're guards. We guard against that shit. We guard our children against this wickedness. We're trying to... 11:22. I just saw 11:22. That's 2 master numbers. That's, once again, the average viewer duration is 11 minutes and 22 seconds. Is that a synchrony from spirit? Thank you, Holy Ones. Much respect, Holy Ones. Thank you. You know you're not alone. You know they can see you clearly. No problem. They can see you. Hi, Damien. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Joe. Hi, they know you. They see you. You're part of a collective. It's not against your free will when you are them. They are you. It's you. It's like if you have a twin sister, twin brother. Do you get mad if they see you naked? You're not even thinking about it. We are one. We all think that way. Eventually, there's no gender, there's no sexual crap, right? That's just low-level shit. Yeah, sex is low-level. That's when there's still gender and stuff like that. Huh? What are you talking about, man? Sex is cool. You mentioned Beavis and Butthead. Sex is cool. So, we have all this interesting energy on planet Earth. It's like, what? A spectrum of enlightenment. You call holy, there's unholy. You call sacred, there's profane. So, Indigo, you represent the sacred. At least you're supposed to. You got to realize that this is our thing, right? This is our drama. We got messed with the fallen angels called Anunnaki. Later on, we got starting getting messed with the reptilians. So we had two problems. Now we have something called the necromatons. They've come in. Now there's three pests, three fallen angelics, major, things that we have to deal with amongst our other drama. So we're dealing with these three fallen angelic factions, and we're also dealing with all this distortions in our own consciousness, and we shouldn't be dying and feeling and being stuck in some cycle of repeating dying and living in this darkness, this fallen lower world. It's not natural. Dying is not natural. Having darkness is not natural. This is an attack. Hello, planet Earth is under attack. Humans are under attack. You are in, what's that called? Where they're here and their troops are here. What's that called? And like when there's like martial law and stuff. It's like you're in it. You're in the darkness, man. What are you doing? You don't have discernment in religion because you are the source of this darkness. They are I mean, come on. You know about governments and political powers. They're political powers. They own corporations, or they own gold, they own wealth, they own shit and territories. What's going on? Unholy wars. Why would anything holy be going to war? Harming any individual, much less killing and wiping out and invading. That's all dark shit, right? We live this societies. We live in this civilization. It's normal to us. We're exposed to war and death and starvation and all this distortion and all. What? Do you still think it's an enlightened planet? We are the enlightened ones. We're supposed to be. We're supposed to be bringing it. Serving it. Service to others. Serve light. Be light. You're an example of light. Come on. Help me out. Help your brother Damien out. Come on. Start spreading love. Start spreading light. Like, let's say you learned Aikido. You know what Aikido people do? They're trained to take someone's aggressive energy and transmuting it. Other martial arts are going to teach you how to punch and kick and hurt the person. Aikido is meant to be defensive only. Of course, Steven Seagal may change it to be offensive, but in his own movies and shit, real Aikido isn't aggressive in trying to harm. Doesn't have a scowl. It's not anger. And he tries to play. Steven Seagal tries to play himself off as some enlightened person when he's been proven to be a sexist, chauvinist pig. He thinks of women at a low level, and he's always out of health and diet, and he's supposed to be enlightened. And he shows in his movies he's using these Chinese herb medicine and all this wise. What the F, dude? Do you see it in his thoughts? And he's the director and writer of his scripts. He's making all these storylines. This is his thoughts coming out. You get to see Steven Seagal's thoughts. Once again, do you think he's enlightened? I don't know why I'm talking about him. Sorry, who cares, right? I mean, we're loving beings. We have to be more patient. We have to have patience, and we have to react differently. We have to learn how, to react. Because it's not easy loving everyone, right? It's not like, just like that, oh yeah, no problem, I love that person even though they did horrible things to me. Or someone who's famous for murdering a bunch of people. You know, who wants to love that person? Like a Hitler. Who wants to love Hitler? You know, who wants to love a Hitler? When we're loving beings, just, you know, all are God. This part of God has forgotten itself, and it's possible in the hologram. You're an indigo child, you know that. I see another master number, 1155. It went from 1144, now it's 1155. What's up? You feel spirit working through us. You feel this part of you out there beyond you. It is you. You start to feel those parts. You grow. It's almost like you get higher tech. You used to have a little antenna that can only reach so far, but now you got this giant disc, and now you can reach out into the cosmos. So we're playing with our new tools that we're learning. Our chakra, our Merkaba, our Huva bodies, our crystal seals, our Cathara grids, all these are plasma bodies. We're learning about all this guardian tech. I want to know guardian tech. I want to be a master of guardian tech. Say that. Speak that. Make that your intention. Make that your will, and so it shall be. You are this energy. You are this knowing. You are this belief. You know, put that knowing, put that belief into action. Say, this is now. I am this now. And so it shall be. You learn to be healed, no problem. You learn to manifest, it's easy. What's up? You're going to expand and be bigger and better, the best version of yourself. We're rocking and rolling, man. We don't mess around. There is no time to mess around. There's no time to be distorted and dark. You only got time to get your spiritual affairs in order, Starseed Indigo, and stop playing with the Ouija board. Stop playing with the archangels. Stop playing with the Thoth. Stop playing with the what? What are you doing? Falling for these creeds, false creeds. Seriously? We're just gonna call you on it, homie. We call on Drunvalo, Melchizedek. We call on this guy, what's he's called? The forbidden knowledge. Oh, forbidden knowledge. Talking about his great teacher, Thoth. Understand who's leading the false creeds. Understand who's speaking false creeds. That's your duty, Starseed. That's what you're supposed to do, Indigo. Know the con artists. Know the ones smart and clever but still speaking bullshit. You will see the Galactic Federation is speaking bullshit if you knew the law of one, homie. If you knew that all are equal. All are creations of God. All are God. All evolved, planets and aliens believe in all are God. It's known. It's a universal thing. It's not a dogma. It's not a religion. It's not a earth thing. It's out there in space or all over the place. Everywhere in those different times, you will find the universal sacred law of one. You ain't going to find no Buddhism out there. You're not going to find Christianity out there. That's an earth thing. You want the universal thing, the cosmic thing? Well, it's the law of one, vatos. All are God. Oh, your earth religions want to say, no, you're not all God. Look at you. You're despicable, lowly, and sinful, inferior creatures. You're not God. Back up, homie. What's up? Back up, vato. We told you already. We're distorted on 3D Earth. Up there. Kaya. Remember, you got your divine blueprint. Remember, you're not always dark. You grow out of these low levels of darkness. Darkness is low-level shit. Oh, it's shit level of consciousness. You're de-evolving when you're dark. You're going backwards from your divine state. You go from a living state to a non-living state that must feed off of the living. You're a finite consciousness that must find sustenance, or you shall perish. Finite beings must find energy. You know, we talk about Kundalini. That's life force energy coming from God. Phantom beings don't have access to Kundalini. They're finite. They don't have chakra. They don't have aura. They have darkness. The opposite of aura. The opposite of life force energy. The opposite of consciousness. The Guardians call it antichristos. They call it phantom. You want to call it demons, and the Guardians call it phantom. There is phantom reversed consciousness that is attacking planet Earth and our people, the human race. We're being affected by phantom. We're being devoured by phantom. We're becoming phantom. Earth shall fall into phantom. There will be a phantom Earth. The Guardians have let us know that. So, you see Ishmael Perez, there is no freaking global ascension, homie. Take a look around. Does it look like we're enlightened? I just went through a whole hour of dissertation about how we're not. New Age! Ishmael Perez is New Age! What's up, homie? Flat Earth, New Age! Michael, Ariel, Gabriel. Fallen angelic New Age. The love, light, and clueless movement. It is horrific, dark, wicked beings who have created the love, light, and clueless movement. They are brilliant, man. The dark angels are not schmucks. They kicked our ass 3 times, 4 times. They kicked our ass in Tara. That's the first ass kicking. Then they killed us and annihilated us in the human seeding number 1 on planet Earth. Wiped out. Human seeding 2. Wiped out. Human seeding 3. Hello, we're in human seeding number 3. That doesn't count the first time we were wiped out in Tara. That's why it's been 4 times. It will be 4 times if it happens again. Not to mention, they tell us that, remember, Phantom Earth is falling. Will fall. Part of Earth's consciousness will fall into the Phantom. They tell us the future. We know it's going to happen. We know Ishmael Perez is full of shit. Sorry. I love you, brother, but grow up. And also, we know that they took over Phantom. I mean, not Phantom. Sorry. They took over Parallel. They took over us on Parallel Earth. And we know they also invaded Inner Earth. And we also know they've been attacking us in Gaia. Hello, love, light, and clueless movement. Schmucks. These beings are freaking powerful. You don't just dismiss darkness and say, oh, I'm just not having it in my life, in my thoughts. It's not in my experience. Did you just hear what I said? Love, light, and clueless? Love, light only? No, honey. If you are love and light only, you're clueless. I say that with love. You will be a victim with that attitude. Yes, it's love. Yes, it's about light. But not only. You learn what is these dark, wicked beings, just like you put up a security system, just like you put some type of insurance on your valuables. Because you know that the possibility is out there. You don't do no security. You don't do no discernment. You don't do no planning. And you don't even know what the earth is inside of. What is the earth drama now? What is really has happened with these fallen angels? You don't see it in the political system? You don't see it in war? You don't see it in your taxes? You don't see it in what? Religion? Even. So, we got a bunch of blind people who need some shepherds, excuse me. Some type of way shower. Here's the way, Holy One. Check it out, homie. Mr. Sheep, Mrs. Sheep, check it out. Look in the mirror. You're not a sheep. Look, you're actually amazing. Look, you actually got this DNA. Look, you actually got this history. Look, you're actually a guardian of the Earth's stargates. Look, you're actually are higher than these dark beings who are trying to control you. Hey, look, you're what's called a starseed indigo child. Hey, you're part of this ancient group of founder races, even beyond the founder races, into the ascended master realms, and coming to all the way to the hologram, all the way down the different Merkaba fields of the different universal stargates, going all the way to and making a contract and coming down to be born. Wow! That's what's an indigo child, homies. Maybe the indigo doesn't remember it. Well, now you see why. Look at the indigo child's parents, maybe look at the indigo child's culture. Maybe look at the indigo's the human culture that's downtrodden, its spiritual culture, its higher evolved understanding of the universe and God and of itself and its role here. They have no handbook. Are they getting it from your mom and your dad? Are they getting some consciousness handbook from the government or from a shrink or a psychologist? No. You're getting caged. You're getting pharmaceuticals and drugs to put you down, Holy One. To put your mind in outer space. Oh, you astral travel, Johnny? Oh, we're going to make sure you don't do that again. Here's this. Take this daily. Okay. Mommy, where's my meds? I want my meds. I miss outer space. Machiwa. There's an attack on your indigo children, homies. And they know what they're doing. They're the ones who created these shrinks and psychologists and pharmaceutical and antidepressants. So you got all these different things that are messing you up, man. Messing your people up. And your children that you love, that you're part of now, of their disempowerment. You don't understand it. You don't understand this multidimensional consciousness. You never even heard of that before. You don't know what a starseed is? That sounds like some new age thing. No, we're not New Age. We're not Archangel Michael. We're not Galactic Federation. I'm sorry. Because I know you love it. Some of you just love, and you love your Galactic Federation. Don't talk about Inky that way. I like Inlel. He's nice, God. He created my people. He created black people in Latinos. Inky's badass. No! 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 It's starseed satire, vatos. That's what's happening on Earth, man. Let me hit F5. I always gotta put F5. 77 people and 88 likes. More numbers. 7788 1111 22. What's going on tonight? Is this a confirmation? Is all these numbers lying? A bear hug! Come on, starseed hug! Come on! I don't care what you look like. If you're a sexy mamacita, if you're a big fat chalupa, I love you, homies! What's up? You're aliens! From the stars, man! We're bringing it! We got alien code, alien vibes. We like alien movies. We like science fiction. We like fantasy. We're into Dungeons and Dragons only because it's kind of interesting to our character. We're different. We dress different. We speak different. We're weirdos. People think we're weird. Hey, buddy, what's up? You don't feel like you're part of Earth. You're different. Of course you are. You're from another world, man. From another dimension, Indigo Child. You know, the Indigo Ray, at least. Sixth dimension. We come through the sixth dimension. Remember, we go from the top all the way down and go through Sirius B. Whoa. Thunder. I saw clouds earlier. I guess it got worse. But yeah, Indigo Ray, Blue Ray, Green Ray. Those green, blue, indigo. That's the soul. Soul level. Soul levels of consciousness. You know, below the soul, there is no soul down here. There's incarnates down here. These are incarnates. The butt chakra, the groin chakra, and the mind, ego chakra. Red, orange, yellow. Low vibe consciousness. Low consciousness. The sex consciousness, the body consciousness, it's low consciousness. Disgusting. Ugh. When you see your perfect body and your perfect consciousness, this is disgusting. Foo. We don't think that, of course. We're loving, benevolent beings. We're happy and in love with God and all people and beings. But I'm just saying, think about it, right? It must be horrible, kind of uncomfortable to come down here. Not very fun when you're such a high vibe, holy, sacred being who came down to a world that's at war with itself. And they're just up and they're putting their shit up in everyone's lives. And you're coming here to help and you're getting offended by it, you know. You guys, I'm just being a little bit playful and funny and silly, but you gotta think that some of these divine beings must feel very uncomfortable down here. Right? When they downstep to Earth, maybe you're all prissy and all like well-to-do, and then you go into a ghetto and you feel disgusted inside yourself. like you're getting some diseases or some horrible shit on your skin and vibe, and you're like, oh. You know, there's actual people like that, right? They're worried about cooties, and they worry about closeness, and they're worried about germs, they're worried about this, and they're worried about that, and they can find all kinds of things to worry about. So that's some people. I love you guys. Thank you for being with me tonight. Let me take a drink because I am thirsty. I'm almost out of water. Agave. You know, when you're on an alkaline diet, you can't eat sweet stuff, or you're not supposed to, and this is a substitute that helps you make something sweet. Do some research on agave or date syrup. Date syrup, because dates are sweet when they're made into a syrup, and agave is sweet in this liquid form. So, what's up, homies? Alicia Rose, yeah. Like right now, I'm not supposed to be eating so many fruits, but I started eating a strawberry, blueberry, banana, avocado, spinach, celery. I put 2 bananas, and they say, I haven't tried it yet, is the frozen bananas are the best you can do, and frozen's the way to go, I heard, but it's more expensive, of course, and all that shit. But I put 4 dates in there too. So, and if you're worried about losing weight, you can add a spoonful of almond butter or a spoonful of pistachio butter or sunflower seed butter, or something that's not real butter, actual butter, you know. A nut butter, something made from nuts. That will be extra calories for you. And also put some coconut milk in there. I'm talking about smoothies. Sorry, I should have said that. Smoothies. And the coconut milk is almost 500 calories right there. So you'll between that and the dates and the scoop of nut butter of your choice, you should gain. You don't have to worry about losing weight. I'm actually gotta watch it. I gotta watch my nut butter and my coconut milk. And anyways, it's a journey, man. Food is a journey, man. It's part of your spiritual journey. As much of us don't want to admit it, man, food is one of our biggest obstacles. For real. Because we straight up like it. Ask most humans. We like food. We enjoy it. And it's when you start going into an alkaline diet, kind of like any type of restricted diet, you start missing that shit. And then you miss hanging out with and eating food with people. That's a big deal. That's like a game. That's like a deal breaker for some people. You don't want to hang out and eat with us anymore. You know? So your relationship starts changing because your diet changed. It's not all roses to be spiritual. And I'm not an expert in that stuff, but I know one day I will be, and I will be perfect diet. I won't be having any, you know, like uncontrolled desires for chocolate or something. You know, there is strategies. You could do dark chocolate and then do less chocolate and do less chocolate and do less chocolate until you're not doing any chocolate. You can do the same thing with meat. Do a little bit less meat, and the next day do less meat, and then next do less meat. And then you can be doing maybe drinking your food, making smoothies. So yeah, I mean, we've learned a lot, because I remember when I was a kid and a teenager, and on TV, all the health people were doing juicing. They didn't get into, there wasn't even made yet food processors and people doing alkaline diets. That was Dr. Sebi. He came out a little bit later. And we learned we learned more. We're still learning. We still don't know what the F we're doing with food, right? I just know that when it comes to spirituality, fasting is a big part. Mastering food. Have control. Have self-control over food. That is a conscious challenge. It's an energy challenge. It won't be easy, and I wouldn't suggest doing it overnight unless you have this hardcore, self-control power to just cold turkey it. Just cold turkey usually doesn't work, though. That strategy makes you have, these feelings we call withdrawals. I need, because you just cut it off. You got to do it like this, like I said, do less and less and less until you don't need more. You don't have the desires more. Your goal is to get into healthy eating until you don't have the desires of junk food and processed food and sugar. I can be honest and transparent. I still am dealing with that. Sugar. Not like real horrible or something, but I do I'm trying to get out of ice cream and pudding, and I'm trying to do the same techniques I'm telling you right now. Do less and less and less of it. We're not perfect. It's not always easy. And sometimes we need a lot of energy. We can't just have a restricted diet in every scenario. And so we have to have strategies and learn more and do more experiences. And hopefully, if you're someone who has a partner, hopefully they support your journey. Hopefully they're on the same journey you are. It's easy for me because I'm alone. I'm single and alone, and I don't have to worry about no one's side of the bed or no one's opinions and no one's habits, and I just get to deal with my own. And I see nothing wrong with being alone. It's actually after you've grown up and your kids are out of the house and grown up, now you're alone to focus on your own self. And I find myself as an indigo child as being a person who thinks and who's always in these higher, like always in the thinking mode, a mastermind, a vision, a meditative state, someone into nature, someone into these energies like crystals, and we're different, so we want to be alone, and a lot of us are alone in that path. If you find your twin flame and you find your lover, and good for you, you'll have some extra bonus energy or something. But some of us are meant to go do it alone. I'm perfectly fine with that. If I meet some fine-ass chick that I can't, who resonates with me on a high level, and we're just kick-ass couple, of course. Do I think that's going to happen? No. So we're just going to be alone and keep on representing indigos and starseeds and speaking and teaching Christos. And we don't know everything. We don't know how it's going to all go down. We don't know where the UFOs will be. We don't know where the Guardians will be right now. We will when it happens. You have to have this realization within yourself, holy ones. You have to be connected to the Guardians. You need to be communicating with the Guardians. And I'm not talking about channeling. I'm talking about interdimensional communication through Kalanta. You'll learn the science of Kathara and sliders and learn your plasma body. Go into these other parts of your identity, and you have total self-control of it. You'll have total self-control over your mind, your consciousness, and your ascension process. No one else, just you. You're only going to rely on yourself and your ability to do it. You're going to do it. Have no fear. Live in light. Live in the Christos. Man, use these principles and techniques in your life. You're going to rock. You're going to kick ass. What's up? You're going to chew bubblegum and take names and kick ass. That's some type of quote from They Live. Another awakening movie. Oh, awakening. Glasses see. You see aliens on Earth. Wow, they live. They're alive. They're here. Yes, they are. And you can see them. You hear the thunder outside? It's a brewing. Now I'll see why if I have this connection. Lack of connection. Someone gave a donation? No way. OMG, Vato Locos. Don't be mad at me. I love you. It's a roll. It's a flying. Shadow Hunter. What's up, Holy One? Thank you. You're so awesome. Look at you. €5, right? Isn't that euros? Can you tell me what happens with two souls when Indigo Type 3 ascends? Do they split or stay one being? Oh, they would be two beings. You would the Nephilim would get their body, their 12-strand body back, and the Indigo would go on its merry way, depending on what it needs to do from there. You know, maybe it wants to keep on serving, or maybe you're ready to go back home, Indigo. So yeah, thank you for supporting Christos Avatar. And yeah, the Indigos, that's two separate beings. I mean, in the end, we're all God, we're all one. But you know, down here in the hologram, we can talk about that distinction within ourselves. That yeah, the Nephilim would be a new being, and also be serving Law of One, and it would be working with other guardians. It would be a guardian now. And once these were guardians, the Anu were guardians before. Uh-oh. Thunder and rain. If I lose you guys, now you know why. The thunder and rain's here. And we are on satellite dish for connection. I believe that's what this broadband is. It's called broadband. Isn't that weird? It's not. It's a satellite. It's not broadband. I don't know what the hell. My spirituality gets picked on daily by those around me. To be honest, it sucks. Jennifer, yeah, Holy One. When you're the only high vibe person, the only guardian, the only spiritually evolved person, yeah, you're going to be surrounded by this low energy. And that's what happens to a lot of us. We grow out of our relationships. We offer a chance, an opportunity maybe for our loved ones to also transform. But then your higher self is going to want you to move on. If you have to move on sometimes when your partner doesn't want to. It's a choice, you guys. We all be faced with choices like that. Shadow hunters. So yeah, I would say so. For sure. And they would be thanking each other and talking about reviewing your life you shared together. It'd be so like a moment, right? Yeah, Blue Electric Storm. Got it. Yeah. It's a powerful energy, right? I don't hear it now. It's quiet now. It might have just been some come and go, hit and miss. Cosmic Warrior. Starman, yeah, what's up? Yeah. Yeah, you guys are waking up. I mean, you guys got your own like avatar energies going on. I mean, we truly are multidimensional, guys. If there are galactic wars, how would you know if one group isn't just pitting against the other group without you knowing the entire history to discern? Well, there. Just remember, Hides, that there's parts of you that are in those higher realms, that are in those fields, maybe in the galactic level. We're going to move into the galactic level in our next evolution. And when you ascend to the Tara, you'll be in the galactic. And as you awaken, your memory returns. So what we don't remember now, it will be revealed to us eventually. That's kind of like the exciting thing of going on a spiritual journey, is that you will have this literal perception to be able to know those things. Not relying on history or some book or some guru or teacher or whatever. I'm getting this connection issue, guys. It's a warning. But yeah, so it's interesting because eventually all consciousness will return to light. That's the promise by the Emerald Covenant, the Blue Flame, the Emerald Orders, that eventually we all get it. Eventually we all heal. Who knows how long that could take? Because, this is a 950 billion year system already. About to hit the trillion mark, right? So, but yeah, we're actively involved in this, you guys. Our consciousness is multidimensional, and at this level, a lot of us are just getting to be able to perceive those other levels of ourself. It happens, you guys. You will experience supernatural shit, paranormal things, godlike things that are unbelievable. In stages in your development. You won't need a belief. You won't need no proof, because you literally see the reality you will eventually see the reality for the way it is, not based on some belief or hope or faith, because that's what you're told to have, because what's on the other side is bullshit. So you're since it's all bullshit, you have to have faith. You don't get to witness. You don't get to have testimony. It's all based on, that's the whole issue with the religion. You can have psychic powers. You'd be considered evil, like a witch who needs to be burned, harmed, killed, taken care of, fixed. That's their point of view. That's religion's point of view. Something horrible. Not a healing, not an understanding, not a connection. No, an attack. So, a judgment, a separation. Get away from us, believers. Like this attitude. It's unfortunate because I have to talk about this stuff every day because people keep attacking the videos talking about this damning and preaching. Even though we talk about damning and preaching, they still damn and preach. So that doesn't get old, right? And they'll gang up on you and make these threads, like 40 people talking in the same thread about this pestilence, come on. Anyways, I think I'll be going for like 5 more minutes, guys. I'm going to be finishing up because this connection, and also it is almost 9 o'clock anyways. I haven't eaten. I was fasting for lunch, I guess you could say. I just ate in the breakfast in the morning. I don't know about you guys, but every now and then I will do medicine with mushroom on my salad because like spread out every once in a while, not a whole bunch of times in a row, because then you start having what you call is tolerance issues, and then you got to take too much, and I think you need time to digest what has happened, to remember the visions and try to understand more and how to get it better, or how to see certain things instead of just have it be a surprise, you know. Go in there with intention. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you for being with me, hanging out with me. You're awesome. I do this for you. I'm not perfect, and I got things to improve on, and I know you guys are working on stuff yourself, and we just want to get along and evolve. You know, we want to have a blessed life where there's no drama and terrible shit drama. We would love to manifest that, and we're gonna try it together, okay? You and me, and we're gonna change this planet. We're gonna transmute it, vatos. Sup, homie of light, gangsta of Christos. What's up, man? For real. We don't mess around. We raise consciousness. We rise. We shine light. We represent this Christos, this people, this consciousness, these principles of love and joy and peace. It's an unconditional love, by the way. Mindfulness, kindness, be in truth, you know, be in integrity. And it should be natural. It shouldn't be effort involved. Eventually, you need to get yourself so that you have these principles and characteristics and conversations just naturally, like you're not trying. So let it flow, homies. Don't be afraid to love. Some of you think it's weakness or makes you vulnerable. Maybe you had bad experiences with love. Hello, you had bad experiences with vampires. Find someone who's not a vampire and give your love to that person. I love you, homies. Thank you, Starman. You're awesome, brother. It's been awesome, homie. I never heard of a Mike Tyson fist, full, dry mouth, all sounds interesting. Throwing up heart. What's up, Moonset Dreams? Cool name, by the way. Cecilia Stuckmeyer. Much love, Indigos. You guys, a lot of you are Indigo children. You got the consciousness inside your body, inside your spirit. You're bringing in this code. What's up, homies? What's up? Much love, Indigos. Little alien, love you. I'll say it once more time, Thavian. The sacred secretion mechanics of the body. What? The sacred secretion. If you're talking about what Jim Carrey's talking about the Christos bullshit, it's all bullshit, man. Hollywood bullshit. The Christos is a consciousness. The Christos is a 12th dimensional, not 3rd dimensional consciousness. I don't know if that's what you meant. Sorry. Yeah. Hey, Angel Gonzalez, grow them. If you could save up $170, that's enough money to get everything you need to grow them, including the inoculation of them. You need the spores, and it comes in a big contraption that you just put into a bag and grow it in a monotub. So, good night, you guys. Blessings, holy ones. Much love, peace. Thank you for those who came back when it was disconnected. You guys are awesome. I'll see you guys soon. And I actually got a playlist called for Indigo Children. So if you guys like Indigo Children, watch my Indigo Children playlist. You might learn some more information. What's up? And I even have one about the Indigo Type 3s, so you might listen and check. I have a long Indigo video, almost an hour long. It's one of my first videos on this channel. I believe it's in the Indigo Children playlist. So I go through Indigo Type 1s, Indigo Type 2s, and Type 3s. But it's an hour long video, so I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Please support Christos Avatar. The donation link is at the top, or you can buy this to help with your diseases or cancers. Literally, Starman has done it. I have done it. I don't know what disease I've had, but it definitely helped. My chest, my lungs. It was my lungs. Hello. And I was drinking green tea, so it could have been the green tea that helped too. I just want to say that. And I did start an alkaline diet. You do all kinds of things for healing. And you guys can also support Christos Avatar by visiting my Etsy shop, because I'm making like artwork and I'm selling crystals. So please check out my Etsy link down below. And you can also find my Gmail if you want to write me, or if you want to talk to me on Facebook or Instagram. Thank you guys. Thank you to Starman and Indigo Wizard for being moderators. Thank you for watching our back. I think you guys had to delete some comments tonight, right? I think I saw that. It happens. We're good. We're all good. Namaste, homies. Namaste, vato locos. What's up? Yeah. Have lucid dreams, homies. Yeah. Good night. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Do 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 do.